Stuart, disappointing result for you this afternoon. I was just listening to you talking to the written press, and you don't see this as your normal kind of performance from your team.
No, listen, again, I'm not going to stand here and take anything away from Ayr. I thought Ayr were excellent today. They had a clear game plan, and I thought they executed it really well. So far be it for me to start to turn around and say that the only reason that Ayr won the game was because we were poor. I thought they'd done their job exceptionally well. I've seen a group of players that covered every blade of grass out there today and were aggressive in their approach, and it was everything that we weren't. So I think deservedly so. Ayr in the next round of the cup, and we've just mentioned that to our players there. It's important that we're honest and we're clear in what we're saying. There's no point in trying to paper over some cracks. That was unacceptable from our point of view.
Can you put your finger on it? What happened that's changed their sort of attitude? Because they're well known for the fighting aspects in the Premiership.
Well, I think you've just hit the nail on the head yourself. I think something we pride ourselves on is having a real competitive edge to us and making sure that we've got a good organisation. We just felt that the body language was seriously lacking today, and as such, here get their noses in front. And I think when you come to a place like this, you've got a mountain to climb. We've had to work exceptionally hard every time we come here last season, and the games between the two sides were really competitive. They were free scoring, and we always knew that there was a threat to be had there, and we just didn't feel that when we took to the pitch. It's fine and well talking about the game beforehand, but we felt as soon as we crossed the white line that our attitude and our application wasn't what we would expect, and we genuinely feel we've got an honest group of players that will acknowledge that fact as well.
You did try to change things up in the second half there. Your substitutions were really attacking in nature, but it just didn't happen.
It can often be the case when you start to put on extra strikers, then you start to form that wall against what is an already solid wall of an Ayr defence. There was a change from Ayr, which puts another centre back in, and it's almost a back five. But they were strong, they were solid, and I didn't think we quite had the imagination to break them down on the day. So yeah, we did have a lot of the ball, but you would expect that at that stage in the game where they drop off and allow us possession in certain areas, and we weren't able to use that in the way that we think we probably had players on the pitch that have a good imagination, have good quality to try and pick a lock, and it never looked as if it was going to be there, in all honesty.
Yeah. Mark, you must be a really happy man tonight. You got it right, you got the tactics spot on.
I think the boys carried out everything. It's credit to them. Obviously I'm on the park and you can just see anything we're doing it in a controlled fashion, and we know how we're going about the park. So it was good today. I think we played some decent football at times. We used Big Aaron up front really well, and we were dogged at times as well to set up and keep our tight lines and break away. In the second half I thought we'd done everything really well.
Now, I wasn't going to mention this early on, but your big new striker Aaron there, something totally different. We haven't had that kind of striker for a long while. Seemed to be very good in the air, was worth challenging, and then a remarkable turn of speed as well.
He's not just a big kind of raw, lanky kind of boy that you would bring in maybe to do a job. He's well set and he's athletic. He's come up the road for Ipswich. He's training with the first team, and he's been out and done a couple of loans, so he knows his way about the pitch, and he's fitted in brilliantly the dressing room, brilliant with the boys, and hopefully that'll continue, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure the boys will go from strength to strength now in the league, and hopefully we get a good draw for the fans and the club.
We saw something different from here today, and I know you've been talking to us about it before. We weren't playing the beautiful football all the way through that game. You had guys set to defend very well, players even like Forrest defending at times, really deep at times. People just wanted to stay on that ball. It was quite a remarkable thing, maybe not what we're used to.
Well, I think it's good. I'd said that before, maybe in defeat, so maybe it looks as if you're looking for maybe a wee excuse or a get out, but it's not. It's this stage of the season we're going to need to play certain ways, and the boys are buying into it, and once you get a couple of bits of success for it, they buy into it even more, and then if we go and get a beautiful pitch to play on, we'll open up and we'll play the great football. But I've got to say, Jason and the groundsman done brilliant with our pitch. He's been working on it the last 3 weeks, and it was better. And I've got to thank people for that at the club. But I think also we didn't just come to play that. We went and battled and won second balls and fed off his scraps and done really well. Made it a cup game to get through.
For me, I was very impressed with Doherty today. The Doc seemed to run his legs off everywhere, and if there was someone to be challenged, he was round about.
that's the Thrindock situation. Obviously was a wee bit touchy with the stuff in the background, but his performances have been great. He loves this club. He's done great here. He's been successful, and you just get the same thing off talk every time, even in the dressing room and that. He's a brilliant boy.
Now, you talked earlier about us bringing one man in. Now we've heard rumours flying around everywhere. You've been trying to get players, but it's become quite difficult.
No, it's not difficult at all. It's just the way it is. You put offers in for people and they have options, and you fully expect some you'll get over the line and some you won't. But there's no panic, because when you're looking to bring one in, you've probably got 2 or 3 that are on a par. You're just hoping you're going to get one of them.
So are we close to any others?
We are close. We've done the work, so it's just getting them over the line. Where that's next week or the week after. We've still got, I think, about 14 days left. But the work will be done. The board's put a plan together. They've been excellent, and they want the fans to know that they've backed myself and Mick to go and build the squad and add.
A slight change to that. Everyone's talking about signings for just now. You said to us when you first came in that you were looking to try and change Ayr's attitude and try to get players before the end of the season who were already on contracts or maybe losing their contract at the end of the year. Are you doing anything about that as well just now?
Once we get January out the road, we'll deal with our players that are in the dressing room, because I think they've got to be looked after as well. But it's not just there, it's just the way football is now. It's just year to year contracts, boys hang off, sometimes clubs hang off. So I like to do the work early, and you've got your base there to build on and go and add to that earlier on, and rather than scraping about in August try to fill a few positions.
Now I know you want to talk, you want to be thinking back to leagues and all that stuff, but who would you like in the next round of the Cup?
I'm not really sure. I know I'd be born about it and say, I want this or that. I don't even see who's through yet, so I don't know. I don't know who I want.
Would it be nice to have some money attached?
Well, I'm no bored. I don't spend it, so maybe the board will be happy with that. But I'll not see any unless the board have already gave me money to spend in January. So I don't think I need any more. Obviously, there's a couple of wee injuries this week that have been a bit of a blow, but we've got a plenty players to come in, so I'm quite happy with what I've got.